what do you do?
So you wait here a bit, and then when the queue's died down, all the people have gone from the van, and then you get your ice cream quicker.
That's clever, that.
Yeah, well, the mum says it's for the best. Says it saves your legs.
Saves your legs? What does that mean?
I don't know, it's just what my mum says. She says, Frankie, go upstairs, get me ciggies and save my legs.
So can you lose your legs or something?
Of course you can, that's what wheelchairs are for.
Oh yeah, like the paramedics.
The what?
You know, the paramedics, where people with no arms and no legs, get them in the wheelchairs and they race other people in wheelchairs and they win loads of medals. And my mum says that they're even better than me with all my arms and legs and that they'd still win me.
Don't think I've been to paramedics.
No, I think it costs a lot of money. Mum says we can't afford to go. She can't afford an ice cream most days.
So what do they do with the paramedics?
They race, of course. I can run really fast. My teacher says I can run like the wind.
I don't know what that means.
Does she mean like
No, you don't make me want to fart.
no, it's only big things that make me eat. Beans good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart.
It's horrible, isn't it, when everybody's had baked beans for lunch in class in afternoon.
Yeah, teacher don't know what to say, does she? She don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but it doesn't half smell.
Do you think that our teacher, the Sevens, knows that when we're sitting at story time on carpet that we can see knickers?
I don't think you can say that.
Yeah, well, it's true. She's nice, isn't she, our teacher? Really kind.
Yeah, she's not like that horrible woman that shouts all the time.
Oh, do you know, I really like being in the infants, but I'm worried about being juniors. Mrs. Smith says she's horrible, isn't she?
She shouts at everybody, even when you've been good.
I know, and she says, what makes you think you're so special? And she shouts it all the time. Mrs. Evans, though, she's lovely. She makes you feel right special. She really cares about you. And she makes you feel like you can tell her anything, like even when the big kids are beating you up in playground.
She's nice, isn't she?
She is.
Don't always understand what she says, though.
No, me neither. She once said, you've got to take the rough with the spoon, Frankie. And then she gave me a big squeeze, and she dried me tears, and I nodded, and I smiled, but I didn't know what she was on about.
Nah, I don't get that one either.
She smells nice though, don't she? I think she wears perfume. My mum wears perfume when she goes out, and I always tell her that she smells. Because she goes to give me a kiss goodnight, and I always say, you look lovely, Mum, and you smell, and she always laughs. And I always know when she's wearing perfume that she's going to go meet someone. Because she said, I'm going to go meet someone, Frankie, but don't worry. And I wasn't worried until she said that. Why would you be worried about meeting someone?
I don't know. Don't listen half the time. Don't listen to grown-ups. You don't even see what they mean. It's like my mum. She says she's fine, and she's always crying. I think it's something to do with my dad, but I don't like to ask.
At least you've got that. Don't think I've even ever had one.
Of course you have one. Everyone's got one.
How do you know?
It takes a mum and a dad to make a baby, Frankie.
Don't be daft. They make them in hospital, and then the doctor puts it inside the mother's tummy. Ooh, ooh. can you do that?
Got an older sister. She knows everything. I'll ask her.
Yeah, well, I bet she still tells you that the hospital vehicle and the doctors put her in your tummy. Ooh, I think the queue's dying down.
I ain't got any money.
I married a 99 with 2 flakes. 2 flakes.
Oh, you're so lucky, Frankie.
I know.
When you get it, will you give her it?
No, don't want your spit on the ice cream.
Sorry.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I will break a bit off the end of the cone and I will fill it with ice cream and you can have that.
Better than no.
Beggars can't be choosers.
What do you mean?
Beggars can't be choosers. What? It's an ill wind.
Oh, I don't know what you mean. I'm gonna race the ice cream van. First one there gets the extra flavour.
No, it ain't fair. I wasn't ready. And it's my money.
It's nice out, isn't it?
Well, you better put it away before someone sees.
Oh, the days of the real comedians, eh?
When they used to really make you laugh out loud. Morecambe and Wise.
Little and large.
The 2 Ronnies.
Genius.
These days you don't laugh, do you? Do you ever actually laugh at these modern comedians? I mean, it's all just a lot of swearing, and then when they get to the end, there's no punchline. I mean, what's the point of a comedian that doesn't make you laugh?
It's called political comment, I believe.
Well, I don't need it, do you?
Well, I quite like a bit of political comment sometimes. Don't you?
No, I bloody don't. There's quite enough political comment on the news.
Oh, on the news, aye.
Mind, I don't watch that much. Do you?
What?
The news! Do you watch the news?
Oh, not much. Bit of look north, perhaps. That's about all. It is just now, anyway. Whenever you think things can't get any worse, they do.
Oh, I know. We thought that Theresa May was bad. But now look what's in charge. What would Winston have said, eh? He'd be ashamed.
My dad fought in the war. Did yours?
Of course he did. They all did. We all lived up to expectations in them days, didn't we? Not like now. I mean, look at that crowd over there. Call that social distancing! They're all over each other.
Maybe they're in a bubble.
Bubble my arse! They're just doing what they like. That's what they do, the youth today. They just do as they like. Our dads would be ashamed. They fought for the likes of them.
Now, that's right enough. Some of them are clever, though.
Well, I suppose so. But they ought to be, didn't they? The sort of education they get these days. I mean, school till they're 18 and then university. These days, anybody can go to university. And then they come out and they can't get a job. Waste of bloody time, if you ask me. And money.
Do you ever watch University Challenge?
What would I want to watch that for?
Oh, they're ever so clever on University Challenge. The things some of them know. I mean, most of the time, I don't even understand the question, never mind come up with the answer.
Wow.
Brilliant they are. Geniuses, really.
They've had all the advantages though, haven't they? We had to get off to school at 16, go to work, and work all his lives. And it's done me no harm. I had a good job all my life, I did. British Gas.
Yes, you told me.
Well, I'm grateful. They looked after me at British Gas till I was made redundant. Mike and Bernie Winters, remember them?
Mm-hmm.
They were funny. He had a big dog, didn't he, the stupid one? I mean, the stupid fella, of course, not the dog. I don't know if he was stupid or not. Probably was.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, I am right. A great big dog with a funny name. Are they both dead?
Well, I think so. They're mostly dead these days.
Not Hale and Pace, though.
Oh no, they're more recent. I think they're still alive. Or one of them at least. Usually one seems to go before other one, don't they? But they don't make much of a career once one of them's died, do they?
I never liked them once they stopped being bouncers. I think they ran out of ideas.
Who?
Hale and Pace! I think they ran out of ideas once they stopped being bouncers.
Maybe.
We used to come here on our holiday when I was a lad. Did you?
I think we all did. Wakes weeks.
Oh, Wakes Weeks! I haven't thought about that for years. Wakes Weeks, you're right. Yeah, when all the factories shut down for 2 weeks, and that was the only time you could take your holidays.
That's right.
Almost bloody rained.
You're right. But you always came down on sands though, didn't you? Digging your sandcastles in the rain with your plastic mac and your wellies. I loved it.
Honest?
Yeah, I did really. Didn't matter how cold we were. They used to serve cups of tea from a little cabin over there. And B&B used to put up sandwiches for us. Happy days.
Yes, happy days.
Do you remember a duo called Hope and Keen?
No, I don't think so.
60s, I think. They were comedians, but they sang a bit. Crazy house. Crazy house.
No, I don't think that rings a bell.
No. Well, they didn't do much, but they were popular for a while.
Just end of the pier stuff, I expect. But still, if they made you laugh.
They made us laugh all right. We liked them. Open keen. Now here's the funny thing. I was an only one. Well, I still am. Anyway, there were just me on holiday with my mum and dad, and they used to try and keep me busy. Well, this particular year, my mum bought me an autograph book. It had a bright red leather cover. It was gorgeous. I loved it. Well, after the shows, we used to stand outside the stage door and try and get autographs. This particular night, one of them came out, so I got his autograph. But I didn't see the other one.
Right.
Well, here's the funny bit. The next day we were down on pier again, and my mum sees this bloke that she thinks she recognises. So she goes casually walking down the pier and sidles up to him and says, "Excuse me, but are you keen?" Are you keen? Do you get it? Are you keen? Well, you should have seen it. Look on his face. Shocked. I'd say so.
Is that the funny bit?
Well, we laughed. Me and my dad laughed over that for years. And my mum used to blush bright red whenever she thought of it. It wasn't him, you see. It was just some bloke. And there's my mum going up to him asking him if he were keen, like she was some sort of... Oh, you know what?
Daft bugger.
So I think we were easily pleased then.
Peter Cook and Dudley Moore.
Oh, I could never understand them.
Les Dawson, now there was a funny man. He used to have someone with him as well. But you can never remember his name, can you?
Dick Emery. Oh, you are awful, but I like you. I don't think you can do comedy like that these days.
Why not?
Because it's not politically correct.
There you go again, bloody politics.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Will you look at that? Bloody cheek. First they all messing about in a big group, and then they walk off and leave all the rubbish. I tell you, they should do a bit of national service. I'm not having that. I'm going to get them told.
Hang on, Brian. Give them 5 minutes. Look, they've gone to get a bag. And now look, they're picking it all up.
Well, I bet they just leave it by the bloody wall.
Well, I bet they take it all home with them.
You're very trusting. I bet you're wrong.
A fiver says I'm right.
Right. Well, this should be worth waiting for. Well, we'll probably never know.
We know enough. That's a fiver you owe me.
Bloody hell.
And pick up your wrapper, or people will be complaining about old folks.
Hang on a minute. Why were you so certain they'd take the rubbish?
I just knew.
You never did. There was a reason why you'd risk a fiver, you old skinflint.
All right. I knew they'd take it all home with them because I knew they were sensitive lads. I'd seen one of them on University Challenge.